There's this very fun work assessment called the 5 Voices, and the 5 Voices is a leadership assessment. This assessment goes over 5 different areas and it gives you a pretty detailed layout of your leadership style. I myself am a connector creative, which means I focus on the connections and relationships that I make with people and the creativity that thrives around that, and being resourceful and connecting people and bringing them together and basically being that bridge where we can get one-to-one. But this is also a very future-oriented thinking, and I absolutely love it. Right now, what is dominating our world is a pioneer guardian type of leadership style. So you see more of the dominant people, those who are headstrong, who don't really care for people who oppose them, so on and so forth. I mean, we literally watch it play out in our everyday world. The last voice on there, which is the nurturer, and the nurturer is more of like a passive player. They really just love assisting people, and I think that's so great. What we're seeing in our work sector now is the Pioneer Guardian are taking the lead, but what is most exciting and what is predicted by the 5 Voices assessment and the creators of it is that the connector creatives or creative connectors are going to take over the world, because people are going to realize that the connections that people make are actually 10 times more valuable than being a very dominant and skilled leader, because that leadership style of over dominating and not being very heart-centered and heart-led is out. Nobody's going to care because people are burnt out. People are tired of not being considered and cared for, and they really, really, really want those bosses who honestly give a shit. Truly so excited to see how this plays out. If you've taken the 5 Voices assessment, what are you? What are your top 2? What are your top 3? Like I said, mine is connector creative, and I'm a connector creative nurturer. They like to give you 3, but I focus on the top 2 because I don't know, it's just easier to talk about and less words to say. But what are you if you've taken it? And out of curiosity, where do you see this world going? Because as a connector creative myself, I 100% see it going in that direction, because we need more heart-led leadership. We need more heart-centered leadership. We've got to stop being so cold, minimizing people, and not agreeing with the Elonia Musconias of the world who feel like empathy is a weakness, because it is not. I've said this once, and I'll say it again. Empathy creates the strongest leader. And honestly, empathy is your greatest asset if you know how to use it correctly. Duh.